Okay. I think we're set up now. It looks like we're set up. Alright, I think we're live. We're definitely live, but we're definitely set up now. Okay. Good evening, everybody. And welcome to our art stream. I've never done any of this before, but I'm gonna be doing this. And well, okay, first of all, let me go ahead and explain what now. Come on. Okay. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna make an offline banner for my Twitch account, for the Twitch channel, and this Twitch offline banner is going to have. Oh, actually, we have some. I know we have some music playing in the background. I hope it's not too loud, actually. I'm actually gonna go ahead and lower the volume just a bit, just in case it's a bit loud. So I actually have no idea. But it's mostly just supposed to be background music for now. But anyways, yeah. So like I was saying, we're gonna be making a Twitch banner, and this Twitch banner is going to include the characters from the games that we're gonna start playing next weekend. Because this weekend, well, yesterday we finished Resident Evil, and tomorrow we're gonna finish Fatal Frame. So next week we're gonna start playing some new stuff. And rather than trying to come up with something weird to play for today, I decided to make an art stream just because I've never done one of these before and sounds relatively fun. So yeah. Right. I'm actually not sure how to provide commentary for this sort of stuff. I probably won't be doing a whole lot of commentary in this stream as compared to my usual game streams, but yeah. So anyways, I think I've explained what we're going to do today, so I guess I'll go ahead and start off by saying that if we're here working on Paint Tool SAI, I've got my pen tablet connected. Should be all fine, well to go. And yeah, okay. And also I have a bunch of stuff. I have two screens. I'm currently working with two screens right now, and that's cool. But right. So I have a window here. This 1280 by 720. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the resolution for the banner. And I also have some Tales of Symphonia music playing in the background right now. And that's what we're gonna be playing for about an hour. And then I'll switch to different kind of music that will reflect the other game that we're going to be playing. Also, I have some other stuff open down here, but you guys can't see it because it's being blocked by the Windows Media Player thing. And do ignore the all the retrieving media stuff. Okay, I've been streaming for like how long now? Jesus Christ, I haven't even done anything. Hold on. Almost 5 minutes and I haven't done a single thing. Hold on, okay, we gotta start now. Alright, so first thing we gotta do is show you guys I have a background. It's dark. The reason I have that is when we're painting anything that's like white or lightly colored, we can put it against a dark background and then it'll be a little bit easier to see. But over here I have I'm sure you guys can see it very well, but over here I have just some logos and stuff, and okay, so it's gonna look something like this. So maybe not like that. So like over. Kind of. Okay, so more or less that right there. This is gonna be where like one of the game logos is gonna be, and then the other game logo, and it's gonna have like the scheduling. And more or less that's where. This is the window that we're actually going to be working with today, except for more or less this, because right here is where it shows you the preview of the previous streams and all other stuff you can see like that. So there's going to be a little bit of the window cut off here. So this is our working area right here, this L shape. And right, so we're gonna leave that there for now. And yeah, okay, so the first thing I always start with, which most people should do, is make a rough draft layer. Hold on. You guys can't see me renaming this stuff, but you can see the thing when it's actually renamed. And I'm gonna have two different folders over here. One for one character, and the other one for the other character. But okay, so in order for me to do this stream properly, I have to tell you guys what games we're gonna be streaming next week. So we're gonna start streaming on Fridays and Saturdays for sure. Tales of Symphonia. That's the game we're gonna be starting next weekend, next Friday, and that's for sure. But the other game I wanted to do was A Hat in Time, and that was my plan, but it hasn't come out on PS4 yet. And if it doesn't come out between now and next Sunday, then unfortunately we can't play A Hat in Time. So we'll have to wait until later. So until that comes out, I'm going to start playing Klonoa 2. Because I've been meaning to play Klonoa 2 for a long time now, since Klonoa 1 was the first game I streamed. It's about time we do the sequel. So yeah, in order to reflect those two things, we're going to have over here on the left, yeah, we're going to have two characters. One from Tales of Symphonia and another one from Klonoa 2. So I came up with an idea, and we're gonna have the Tales of Symphonia character is gonna be Presea, and then the Klonoa 2 character is gonna be Klonoa himself. So we have those two set up over here, and yeah, so we're just gonna make something cute, some fun with them, and that's basically the stream tonight. Oh, where am I going? Okay, there. So yeah, again, so just ignore this part over here, and this is what's not working with. Okay, so in Tales of Symphonia, thankfully Presea already has a Klonoa custom, so that just gave me an idea. So we have some references for Presea over here, and also some references for Klonoa. So we're gonna be dressing Presea in Klonoa's outfit, and we're gonna dress Klonoa in Presea's outfit, and that's what we're gonna be doing today. But for starters, I need to put Presea over here. So she's gonna be like, okay, so I have to have like, I've never actually, you know, it's weird because whenever you do art, you know, by yourself or in your room or whatever you may be, you kind of just do it. You don't really think about it too much. You don't commentate on it, or you do anything like that. You're just doing the art. And then now I'm trying to like commentate over it. It's kind of weird, but you know what? That's okay. We're trying to make says, but I don't have a lot of room to work with here. I just realized. That's fine. We'll figure something out. Okay, so this is gonna be like her torso, and then I need her to be like, how thin are you, Presea, by the way? I should have chosen better images, but that's like the best I could find. Okay, so I want need you to like be sort of standing mostly upright, but okay, hold on, maybe I should move you a little bit further up. Okay, like that. And yeah, looks like you just got started. Well, like I said before, I'll be popping in now and then to see how it's going. Okay, cool. And welcome to the stream. I do have music playing in the background right now, so if you can hear it, but not too loudly, that's cool. If you think I should pull the volume up a bit, then let me know. But anyways, yeah, so how do I want you to be standing? So maybe we should. I do have a weird drawing process. A lot of people just start with like basically stick figures to make their shapes. I start a little bit further ahead because that's just how I feel a bit more comfortable. But right. So yeah, I need you to be standing over there like that. Like Oh, maybe I can break into the other windows a little bit. It might not be the worst thing in the world. Yeah, I can hear maybe a teens a bit too loud compared to you. Really? So it's actually louder than I thought it would be. Wow, okay, let's go and lower the volume. Then again, I am kind of standing a bit far from my microphone right now. Well, not too far actually. But I am, the microphone is like besides me. So you're only gonna really be hearing me from like one side. If that's how that works. If not, well, whatever. Okay. Yeah. I cannot draw feet for the same amount of long, but we just need a basic shape for Zaya to be standing on, and then we can expect to lower torso up a bit because that's just weird looking. Okay. And then either way, the pants are gonna be a little bit weird to look at. Actually, yeah, Konoha's shoes are gigantic, so it's not really gonna matter what happens with it. You can't see too well. What program is this? Reminds me a bit of SA. It actually is Paint Tool SAI. It might be hard to see, but that's just because I'm not using very thick lines. If that's a little bit easier to see, then that's because of that. But anyways, yeah. Hold on, let me drink some water. For this layer, we're just gonna be drawing Prosea's basic. Okay, hold on. Let me make a new layer for her. I'm not sure how I'm liking this pose actually. Hold on. Yeah, trying to focus on commentating and drawing at the same time is a little bit awkward. Like, let me start over with those legs again, because I'm not feeling them. Also, I'm trying to finish this, or let's get pretty far on this in the span of 2 hours, and I'm a very slow artist as is, so I'm not sure how well this is gonna go, but we'll figure it out. Hold on. How does Konoha usually stand? Oh, okay, no, it's not really useful for me. Okay, hold on. How about standing like this? Is okay. These legs are a little bit more. The legs should be a little bit more close together because Prosea isn't really that expressive with her thing. And then it's okay if you're slow. Just as long as you enjoy it and like the outcome. Alright, thank you. Also, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay. This is my first art stream, so I don't know what I'm doing, but hey, figure it out. Okay, so. Hold on, that right leg is bothering me. Okay. Okay, this looks a bit more promising than what we had before. I say it's really a little bit thinner actually. Okay. Cool. Now that's her lower part. So now we gotta go ahead and draw her arms. So you're gonna be holding a little bit higher actually. You're gonna be holding like the ring, Konoha's ring or whatever it's called, and you're gonna be holding something like that. And yeah. Alright, cool. And taking just basic shapes for the bodies right now. That's about it for the ring, actually. Should be. Yeah, it is. Again, it's not supposed to be particularly detailed, so we'll be fine with just that. Her head should be like something like that. Again, pretty straightforward, just normal stance for Prosea, just as she should be. She's not a particularly expressive character. So. Did I go ahead too fat, maybe? Maybe a little bit more like that. Does that work? Actually, yes, almost. But let's make her chin a little bit more like that. so again, for anyone that's ever wondered, like, for anyone that's wandering into the stream, that is actually like a follower of mine, and wonders what my drawing process is like, well, now you're seeing it right now. This is what I usually do when doing my stuff. Okay, so should be good for that. I'm gonna go and draw like the outline for the facial features. Yeah, that should be good. And okay, now I could probably draw the rest of her feet, so that it's not just legs that go on endlessly until they reach a void. Now they actually have feet going on. Okay, that came out weird, but that's okay again because Klonoa has gigantic shoes, so you're not really going to be seeing the feet too much. That's the arms, so let's make the arms a little bit thicker, I guess. And then, okay, so that should more or less be Presea's basic, like, skeleton shape. Now Klonoa, since you're gonna be Presea wearing Klonoa's outfit and weapon, Klonoa should be wearing Presea's outfit and weapon, which is Presea's weapon is an axe, a very heavy axe at that. So unlike Presea over here having an easy time with Klonoa's weapon, Klonoa should have a much harder time trying to hold that thing together. So how tall is Klonoa? Not very. Okay. So he should be more like it's more like trying to, like, very hardly struggling to keep the thing together. So alright, let's do this. So some kind of shape like that. I'm trying to imagine the shape in my head without actually, like, standing up from my chair and trying to do it in real life to see what it would look like. But right. I actually know what. I started with the legs, I started with the actual like torso area. Alright. And both of these characters are pretty short, so it's okay for them to be small like this. That's more or less the shape I'm trying to get for him. But maybe a bit more bent, actually. Yeah, it should be bending a bit more. Hold on. Okay. 20 minutes already. Holy crap. I'm not doing this. We're probably not gonna finish this tonight, but that's okay. Again, it's just something I wanted to do. For most art streams, I actually usually go for a lot longer than 2 hours, like 4 hours or something. I'm just trying to stick with my usual, like, gaming streaming time, so that we're consistent here. But I might have to make this thing a little bit differently. Okay, these two guys are more or less the same size, right? More or less. So it should be okay. Okay, so for now you going. Okay, now you can have your legs being all crap-like, and this other leg should probably be some fucking. Well, given that it is not a gaming stream, wouldn't it make sense for you to break that norm and stream for a different amount of time? It's up to you, though. Yeah, I guess we could. Since I'm also being kind of quiet, I guess it's not too bad if I go on a little bit longer than I usually go. Because really, the main reason I try to stream for 2 hours in my gaming streams is because I start streaming at 10, then after 2 hours it'll be midnight, so that's when I gotta start getting quiet because there's people trying to sleep. So 2 hours also seems like a reasonable thing, but I guess if we're gonna be a little bit quieter in this stream, it's okay to stream longer, as long as freaking OBS doesn't explode either, because that was also an issue that I was having in the past. OBS just going crazy on me. Okay, anyways. So we're fine here, that's one leg, and that's... hold on, you gotta... But now you gotta be a little bit closer to this. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's more or less good enough. And again, your shoes are actually gonna be Presea's shoes, they're not that big. Okay, that's fine. Also, this leg came out weird. Increase the size of that. Okay. So I can't have my auto saving mechanism that I usually have, because when I'm doing dual screen it doesn't work, and I need to be doing dual screen for this. So yeah, that's just the thing that I can't do. I just have to remember to save often, but that's okay. Okay, so then the other thing I want you to be doing, Klonoa, is like trying to hold on to like Presea's axe, which is gonna be like down here, or actually more like down here, and okay, something like that. More or less. Yeah, okay. I'll just do stops for the hands. We'll actually make them a bit more detail later. So now... Oh yeah, that's right. Your hands are like the size of your head. Hold on. So it'll actually make his hands a lot fucking bigger, because that's what they're supposed to be. Like, okay. And then we'll probably break the rules a bit here. Do that. Maybe. So, yeah, if the arm is gonna be covering the torso, then I can get a bit trickier with the actual torso shape, so that I can guide myself a little bit better here. And okay, we'll go more like that. Alright. Yeah. So now the hand, I mean the arm, not the hand, the arm should be like over here. Okay. And your head, that'll be your head. It's gonna be like... What's the exact thing that I'm trying to do here? Okay. Let's do it like... Yeah, it's gonna be kind of tilted to the side. Like that. And something like that. Okay. Song are we on right now? 13 songs, there are 27 songs in this first disc. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Where is your head compared to Presea? That big. Okay, let's make it a little bit bigger. Now, how big is your head supposed to be? Oh, a bit bigger than that, actually. I think the problem I'm doing here is that I'm unintentionally giving Klonoa more, like human-like shape, a human-like shape, and it's not really supposed to. It's a bit more video game-like than I'm making him out to be. So, Jesus, represents that shape a bit more. I guess. How does it look like a Barbie doll actually? Wow. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. Just boom. Okay. Now his head. So unsure about that head because it should be. Yeah, because the thing, how Noah's head is his freaking hat. So. Technically, his head cuts off like there. I guess that's fine. So, yeah, okay. And then I'm gonna need to fit both of them like that. Okay. Go. So I think that's more or less the skeleton for the two characters. So now that we have the skeleton, we start getting a bit more down to the finer details. We're still at the rough draft stage, but the details can start getting a little bit better now, I guess. So for Seiya, you are going to let's go ahead and make her face now. Color. I usually like to have the different characters colored differently so I don't get them confused in case they like their names overlap or something. Alright, so let's start off with that. Start off with the nose. Let's just take a look at how big is it. Yeah, it's just a Delta Symphonia character. They barely have a nose, but whatever. So give her a nose that fits my style of drawing, and we're also gonna give you relatively lazy-looking eyes. The Seiya's eyes are that looks good. And then something hard right on. More or less like that. That looks a bit better. And then things like that. Hey fan, are you okay? You sound a bit... Okay, I think it's... The fan is pointing at my computer, it's going a bit crazy there, but that's okay. I'm not sure what this is. I can usually make eyes better, but what am I doing today? That looks a bit more normal. Okay, so... Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. So... Do that like that, and then... Like this. Make the eyes smaller. That looks a bit close to what the Seiya's eyes would normally look like, or at least what I want them to look like in this picture. And I'm gonna go ahead and thinking about the eyes could be bigger, or a bit more this side. Okay, that makes sense. And the other eye now should be more like almost coming out of her head. Looks like, but gotta make sure it's arched the same way as the other one. Or it is on an angle, so it needs to look a little bit different. like that should work. Come on. And actually like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. Maybe just like a teensy bit like there. Actually, no, not bigger, just towards that side a bit more. There it is. I found myself thinking, oh, I know the music. What is it? And I looked, and it took me like half a minute to remember that it's the main freaking battle music you hear every minute in Symphonia. Yeah. It's, there should be also like a small window, like down at the bottom left over here, showing like the name of the... Wait, is it? Hold on. Yeah, there should be like a small window showing the name of the song and the album and stuff. If it's not, let me know, because there should be. But, okay. So, that's your eyes. Let's say, except not, because now she needs eyelashes. For eyelashes, she needs, no, she needs eyebrows and then eyelashes. That's good. Yeah, it shows the name of the song game and who made it. Okay, cool. Company that made it, at least. Well, I have them set up. I don't remember how I put the details on this song, but should be easy to understand enough. Okay, I see it. I wasn't sure if that was intentional or not at first. No, yeah, it's supposed to be. It actually took me a minute to make sure that OBS was only recording that section of the Windows Media Player, not the whole thing. Okay, so your expression should be like something like that, actually. Fucking hell, she looks. Despite how detailed the eyes are, remember the eyebrows are the biggest like portrayers of emotion in a character's eyes. So that looks relatively bored, right? Okay, hold on, maybe. Okay, maybe I need to. Oh no, this time. Okay, I need to arc this a little bit. Yeah, like that. So she looks mildly curious, like very slightly curious. But not too much. Okay, so like that. That's a basic facial expression for per se. And now we can actually go in. Okay, now go in and do the eyelashes. This is usually how I draw eyelashes, at least for girls. This is how I draw eyelashes. Just some pointy things at the size of the eyes, and then go into a bit more detail later. Okay. Oh. So, should we actually make those eyes a little bit higher? Maybe. Okay. So, let me put that up a little bit, and then pull the other one up. Okay. Does that look like a bit more proportionate, or does it actually look worse? I think it'll be fine. Then her mouth should be like relatively bored as well, but she should be saying something. She's supposed to be saying wahoo, just like Konoha does. But in like her, like Presea's super bored voice, so not so open, but not too open. Okay, like that. That makes sense. Can you see her ears? Yes, you can. Okay, so you can see her ears behind the thing. Not here, though. Okay, I'll still draw it. Okay, where's the head? This one's the head. Okay, so in here, put her ear right there, more or less. Okay, like that. Shouldn't be too big, just visible. Okay, and now her hair is not going to look like that because she's going to be wearing Klonoa's path. So what I want to do now is I want to make a new layer, and I want this one to be blue. This is gonna be clothes now. So we had the body going, but now we need clothes. And okay, so that cap is like almost looks like a diamond, like a half diamond in sort of way. And then the thing back there. Okay, so more or less like this. Yeah, that seems about right. Some of this music is going to be fitting to what we're doing. Well, okay, all music is going to be fitting to what we're doing because it's music that has to do with the games. But not all music is going to be calm, like for the technical shoot reasons. We're not going to be making anything too exciting right now. Okay, so Catwalk. Where's the Pac-Man thing? If I don't go to the left. And by the left, I mean the right. So the character's right, not my right. Okay. Something like this. Okay, and then so that's the cap. And okay, cool. So now we can actually start going to hair that's going to be under the cap. Like red now. Your hair. I know I could technically go and find a reference to what her hair looks like normally when she's wearing this outfit, but I just need something to work with right now, so nah, it's fine. Maybe a little bit. Oh, it's down. Okay. Then gotta make sure that she has those. She still has this bangs on the side that cover her ears. Okay, so like this. Something like that. And then over here. You're not gonna be seeing the bottom of it because it's under her arm. And her pigtails are like the main, they're like twin tails are the main feature of her hair. That technically should be hiding back there, but I guess we can still throw it in. So let's go ahead and yeah, actually still works because then it looks like Klonoa's ears actually. Yeah, but it's no, it's actually her twin tails. Okay, so there's one side, and now here's the other side. Also, I hope I put this under Tales of Symphonia, as in like the stream, the quote-unquote game we're streaming is said to be Tales of Symphonia, even though we're not actually playing Tales of Symphonia, not this week at least. And I hope no one comes in here thinking that they're gonna be Tales of Symphonia gameplay, and it's actually just a picture of Presea. That would be kind of disappointing, but whatever. It still says art stream on here, so hopefully no one gets confused about that. Okay, and then let's just make a little bit of hair back here, because I don't like to see much of a bald head. Okay, so that's more or less Presea's hair. Her body still looks weird, but that's no. Actually, hold on. What does? That's just what her head looks like. The body looks fine for the most part, but okay. Anyways, that's fine. Well, actually, what I can probably do is her arms and make them a little bit higher. Actually, that might work. Yeah. That looks better. Yeah, I was going to ask about that. I hope that's not technically against the rules of it or anything. A low-key, low-traffic stream like this, though, no one will make a fuss about it. Yeah, I guess so. Not to mention that a lot of people also like didn't Jerma once, like, he was gonna stream a game, and then like spent a large portion of the stream like combing his hair, or something like that. And I mean, he's still fine, so I think putting a game and then you're not actually playing the game shouldn't be too terribly against the rules. It's just misleading, but not the end of the world. At least I hope not. Alright, anyways. Now let's make sure that her arms is a little bit more like an arm and not just a thing. Okay. Let's see what's happening. Okay, there we go. And make sure that okay, now we can actually have your fists be a little bit more detailed. Okay. That's more or less it. I don't remember that, but that sounds pretty amusing. Again, the Vinesauce streamers mess around with the game name for the sake of a joke. I don't think any of them did this, but for example, streaming Cuphead and labeling the stream Dark Souls. Ha! Oh man, I wonder if someone did that for Crash Bandicoot. That would have been so hilarious. But anyways, yeah, the point stands. I don't think it's going to be too big a deal. Alright, so should be like some fingers going into the ring. Again, they still shouldn't be too detailed, but at least more detailed than like a stub would be fine for the fingers. Okay, and now the ring. It's just a ring with a hexagonal emerald at the end of it. We have the clothing layer here, so let's go ahead and make another one. Make sure it's this color, and then we're gonna have like, okay, this going around the ring. There, like, actually no, hold on. It should be a bit more three-dimensional about this. So make it more oval-like. Something like that. And then the closer I draw it to the center, the more three-dimensional it will look like. Okay, something like that. Yeah, that should more or less be what the ring should be looking like. And now let's go ahead and start making the rest of her clothes. Set layer. Oh, there. Okay, so again, she's wearing Klonoa's outfit, so like a little shirt here. Something like that. And then the thing is gonna cut off like right there. Okay. And this one is going to be like the same. That. Okay. Alright, cool. And then the other thing that it has is like the little zipper thing. But actually, no, hold on. Oh no, you can't see her neck, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so the zipper, under like something like here. Oh, it looks like, yeah, it's more or less like, it looks like a cowbell. So, like that. And the square does not actually go that high. So there's the zipper. One part of the outfit now. Let's see what else. Okay, this, the rest of the undershirt basically becomes the pants, which are shorts. So like, we go like from here down to like here, and also over here. Okay. Right. Okay, yeah, that more or less looks like just like okay, something I like to do. Come on, let's stake out. There's the head. Let's stake out like the arms, and then yeah, 'cause you gotta make sure it looks right without like the body under it, just as well as with the body on it. So yeah, okay, so that's about as detailed as that's gonna get, really. So let's go to this, and then it's like this weird belt things on the side. You know, video game characters have to have weird belt accessories for no reason. Aesthetics, I guess. So that's read more about it. He'll tell you all about belts, and zippers, and not actually useful items. Oh, that's not what this looks like actually. What am I doing? Okay, take that off. Actually, just keeps going like that. Actually, you know what? I'm making this too long. I never understood the obsession with belts some characters designers have. Like, I don't mind one or two belts. I mean, like, this isn't actually too bad, but some characters just have like a million belts on them. I really don't get it. Like, maybe they think it looks pretty cool. Like, it can look fine in some parts, but when it's too many belts, like, no. That's... There is such a thing as too many accessories. Now it just becomes impractical. I don't care how cool it's supposed to be looking. Okay. Alright. That's fine for the unnecessary belt. More or less. Yeah, that's right. Gloves. Let's go ahead and go back up here actually. And here we're gonna make the gloves. They don't have to be that big actually. Just make sure they have just like this little thing over here. There. Okay. And the rest just becomes the hand. Same over here, so this glove looking thing. Okay. That seems about right. Not really gonna be seeing much of this other hand over here, but I guess we'll do this. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Like, yeah, like that. Right. It's almost it. So now we just need the giant ass shoes that Klonoa has. So that's gonna be like... It's just gonna be a little bit of her leg visible now, so... Let's make a new layer, and... Actually, I haven't saved in like a while. Oh, let's save. Jesus. Again, I can't have my autosave program on, so I need to remember to save often. Okay. So let's start over with that shoe. I don't like that. We're going to okay, start over like from down here actually, and then something like that's what that looks like. More or less. Yeah, fine. Okay, and then I'm gonna have this thing on top of it. Oh, okay. Well, that is fine, but then we gotta thin it down and then put it back out. Okay, like that. That's what it looks like. And we'll do the same over here. Alright, cool. Now the bottom area has this line, and then the top area has these, like, I guess where the chords would be. One way to put it. Again, not too detailed. We're not bothering with the fine details in this one. We just most of this shoe is not going to be visible by because Klonoa's leg is right in front of it, so we can actually just get even less detail with this one. That's gonna be okay. Well, I'm still gonna try to like give it a shape or something. Okay. Something like that. That looks fine. And go over here. Do this. Okay. Yeah, that's the shoes. I think that's Presea. Yeah, that's Presea. Okay, cool. So now what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna move her. Well, hold on. This part of the belt with a weird belt thing. Where is it? Yeah, which one's the? Is that it? No, which one is that one? Well, which lane has the weird belt things? Oh my god. I actually lost it already. What the? With the hands? No. How did that happen? Oh, that's that. Okay, I accidentally put that in the freaking head layer, but that's okay. Okay, what I wanted to do is grab this, select CPs, okay, and move that like, no. Is that this one? Yeah, that. Okay, that. CPs selection. Yeah, move that belt up a little bit. That's what I wanted to do. Jesus. Not necessarily complicated. Okay, I know I accidentally put some things somewhere where I shouldn't have, but that's okay. Alright, so now what I want to do is get Presea, grab you, move you like a bit more towards the left. It's okay if she's overlapping a little bit in the where this stuff's gonna be, so not a big deal. I just want to give Klonoa a bit more space over here. And okay. So now we are gonna move you a little bit closer, but not much. Like that, that should be good. So you are a lot less human. So the way we're gonna draw you is alright. Actually the first thing I should probably make is the axe that he's going to be holding, because that's going to be like the highlight of his actual picture. So, alright. So, what's the axe look like? Okay, so one-handed, looks like a baseball bat with a blade stuck at the end of it, pretty much. So, something like, I know it's pretty long, so something like this. Okay. And more or less like that. Okay, a little bit longer actually. And actually I'm gonna grab you and pull you up a little bit just so I can have more room for that thing. Okay. Now we can go back to the axe and something like alright. Cool, that's the very bare bones basic shape of the axe. Now Presea's shoes are like completely covered by it, so it doesn't even matter what they look like anymore because you're not gonna see them, but that's okay. It's nice to have in there just again to be a guide. So now we can actually go back up to your face and start drawing that. So yeah, first things first, Noah's nose. It's gonna look a bit more like a triangle, but actually something I need to keep in mind is that Noah's gonna have like this thing here. So it's actually more like that. Yeah, so now that looks a lot more like what Klonoa should be looking like. Okay, so put that and that. Okay, let's make it a little bit puffier. Okay, what track are we on? Is this almost over? that was the last track of this disc. Hold on, let me go back and change the music, because we're out of music now. Hold on, gonna have to look for it. Well, actually, we've been streaming for almost an hour now, so I think it's about time we switch from Tales of Symphonia music to Klonoa music. So let me go ahead and find that. Where are you? There you are. Okay. So now we've switched to Klonoa music, fittingly enough, because now we're drawing Klonoa. And... wait, what? No, actually I can have that minimized. It's okay. Go! Now a bit more visibility. Let me exercise that. There we go. Okay. So let's... the other sheet. Oh, okay, not that long. And then what I was going to do was the nose to be like a triangle. Because the nose is like a dog, rabbit, cat. I don't know what you're supposed to be. I haven't got a clue what you're supposed to... oh! Hold on. Forgot something. I mean, I know this is Presea, but technically she's still wearing Klonoa's outfit, and I do know in the game she has it. Therefore, where's the, where is the thing I'm looking for? This, okay. You can technically see her Klonoa's tail, which is actually part of... actually, it's like a... yeah, because it pops out like that. Okay, so... hold on. Like this, and then it pops out like this. Okay, that's more or less what it looks like. But let's make sure it looks a bit better. Okay, no, hold on. Let me zoom in on this. Okay. So it looks like a fan, pretty much. That would be the best shape to describe Klonoa's tail. So like that. Okay. And like put this thing. Okay. There, because the outfit itself does actually have that. So I think at least I think it does in Tales of Symphonia itself. So yeah, that works. Also, again, does your torso look fine? For the most part, yeah. Okay. Now we go back to Klonoa. What were we doing with you? That's the, because that's the axe. This is nothing, because we haven't actually drawn that. Alright, so... well, your eyes look like that. Huh. Actually, here's something that I need to keep in mind. This doesn't actually end there. This, like, does a thing. Okay, that's what Klonoa looks like. Alright. Then I'm gonna go ahead and delete this thing so I can actually see a bit better. Alright. So they like arc this way for some reason. Yeah, like that. And then over here it's gonna be like that. Where's your head? Okay, there's your head. There it is. Now let's actually make that a little bit bigger. Okay, like that. Sort of over the light. Hold on. Okay, like it. Is this a bit tilted? Kind of. So it shouldn't be too... okay, more or less, yeah, I think that's fine. And that's fine now. So... now how your actual eyes are going to be looking. So like, yeah, like they're supposed to be looking at the axe. It's supposed to be like freaking out over how heavy it is. So something like that. And actually, maybe we can make them a little bit smaller to better show how much he's struggling. But maybe that's too small actually, so I haven't get them big again. That's not too much bigger actually, but that's okay, you know what? Looks... No, actually that doesn't look fine. Hold on. Okay. Then... the other eye's gonna be like 1.25. There we go. That's what I want. These eyes to look like. Not having much detail on them other than like few miles. Okay. That's good enough. And then does he have? Well, no, it doesn't have eyebrows. Well, no, it does not have eyebrows. Okay, now I know. We can probably give him some, or actually no, maybe the arc on his eyes is supposed to be the eyebrow. So we actually do this. Or not actually has some stuff look like. So now, how do you work? Like, your expression looks like it has eyebrows, but it doesn't. I'm making discoveries as I'm drawing it. Holy shit. Okay, if you ever want to get familiar with a character, the best way to do it is to draw that character. Because you think you see some fine details on them, but until you actually draw them, you won't notice some of those finer details. Okay, so hold on. Maybe the eyebrows are supposed to go down there. Something like. Okay, I think I'm getting it. I just need the right facial expression for this. Something like that. Now that we have that, delete that. Yeah, that. I think that's how Klonoa's eyebrows are supposed to work. It just deletes the part of the eye that it's supposed to be looking at. And then he has like these things to show anger, I guess. Okay. And finally, his mouth. At least part of as far as expression goes, it's just normal looking. Well, okay, he has fangs. Gotta keep that in mind. It seems a bit okay. So I need this mouth to be like this. Maybe. Okay, hold on. Okay. So let's skip that. Nah, okay, we gotta keep that in there, so I'm gonna have to bend his face a bit here so that it actually fits with the mouth. Actually. Well, maybe not. Actually, let's leave it like that. See what happens when we get there. Okay. That's more or less Klonoa's face. Now, he's technically not supposed to be wearing his cap anymore. So, his face, like his head, I don't think we've ever seen Klonoa without his hat, so I'm just gonna have to make something up here. But, okay, that's okay. Let's see. So obviously, before we even do that, we gotta make his ears. Giant, like, mechanically useful ears, so... they shouldn't be just drooping now, they should actually be like... Actually, yeah, we should have his ears, like, flapping to show that he's, like, trying to lift this thing up with all his might. Okay. I just came back for a second, I thought you were drawing tails. Yeah, I mean, without colors or anything, I guess you could almost confuse Klonoa for tails. But, yeah, we're drawing Klonoa. Okay, so hold on. Let's look, it's flapping though. Hold on. No, okay. Okay, it's gotta be like bending a bit. Something like that. Okay. Oh, I'm not liking how much Klonoa is overlapping Presea here. Okay, hold on, let's... What if we like bend this here all weird? Does that look normal? Hold on, well, it's not gonna look normal, but it's gonna look right for what I'm trying to do here. I just need to not be on Presea. That's the goal here. Okay. I think I'm almost got it. It almost looks like a weird bendy arm. Which they already kind of look like that now. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's okay, then we got the basic shape. A little bit wrong. It's supposed to be more like a silver. Okay, it looks like a Canadian leaf. Like leaf in the Canadian flag, more than like a clover. Okay. So, okay, that's what it looks like a bit more. All right, and then the other ear is gonna be like, I guess something like that. Okay. Actually, hold on. Let's go ahead and grab these two. More towards this side. Okay. Okay, so now we have a bit more space for Klonoa's other ear. Maybe it's still not going to be showing the whole thing. It's supposed to be, it is a pretty big freaking ear, but at least you can see some of it. Okay. Alright. And again, we're drawing... I guess I'll just mention this again. We are drawing Klonoa and Presea because we're going to be playing Klonoa 2 and Tales of Symphonia starting next week, but if A Hat in Time comes out, again, between now and next Sunday on the PlayStation Store, we'll actually be playing Tales of Symphonia and A Hat in Time instead of Klonoa 2, so I'll have to really quickly make another image to represent that instead of this two, but until then, we're going to be seeing this. But honestly, it's taking so long for A Hat in Time to come out for no reason really that I would not be surprised if we go yet another week without the game on the PlayStation Store. Okay, and I did get it on Steam actually, so I could technically stream it from Steam, but my computer is not very powerful and it can't really run the game as well as I would like it to. Like it'll run to a playable degree, but not to streamable degree, so that's why I'm waiting for PS4. Just do a post-it note on top of the wall with a silly stick figure packet. That would be pretty funny, but now I've got an actual idea in case Ahead in Time does come out and I have to do that instead. Klonoa, what would your hair look like under those ears? Okay, first of all we gotta have the first thing that for sure we have to have is the freaking ahoge that he has. What's the word? Like the craziest strand of hair. This thing. Oh, it looks like. Actually, it's a bit more. Well, actually, because he's putting so much effort, it should actually look kind of like his ears, just all bendy. Because the Hoges have like their own freaking mind to them. Okay, so that makes a bit more sense. Okay, and I guess I'll just give you some like basic animal hair. Yeah, something like that will have to do, because I have no idea what you would look like without a hat. Don't know what. Oh well, actually we could give him a bit of Brisea's hair, since he's technically supposed to be wearing her outfit, so could also be wearing her hair, which already is kind of basic looking anyway. So just like this, more or less. Okay, and then just a few loose strands of hair here and there. Okay, yeah, that looks weird actually, go on. Okay. I'm trying to create something that technically doesn't exist. It's like trying to... It's basically like trying to draw Double D without his hat. I just have to make something up because we've never actually seen it. We don't know what it looks like down there, except this is a lot less controversial, is the word? No, not controversial, just weird. Hey, whatever. Don't know, your hair's gonna look like shit. Just letting you know, but that's the best I can do, mate. Okay. Let's see. This says face. Now he's clothes. Again, he's actually wearing Brisea's outfit, so so it's like a dress that cuts off over here in the arms, and doesn't wear anything under that. That's all Brisea wears. She doesn't wear pants or anything. I thought she did, but I guess I was wrong. Never mind, so... Hey, Klonoa, you're gonna be slightly naked for this. Not get banned from Twitch naked, but slightly naked. Does he have a... It does have a thing though, so let's see. So we gotta make sure he has this thing, and then... Okay. Something like that. Something more like this. There. And it's gonna be... It goes down to her... Not very far. It goes down to like here. The dress does. Okay. I just realized I'm cross-dressing Klonoa. That's something I never thought I would... I certainly would have never thought that my first drawing of Klonoa would be him cross-dressing. Because I've never drawn Klonoa before, so... Wow, this is definitely a turn of events. Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter, let's just skip this one. What's the sound? Okay. Oh crap. Hold on. Got like a little diamond thing in here. I guess in Klonoa's case that would just be like fur coming out of there. If it makes you feel any better, there's still a lot of people that think Klonoa is female. I guess you make a point there. I mean, he is a male, but he's also just like a mascot creature, you know, just not a very gender-specific looking creature, so... and also the thing is that Klonoa is voiced by a female, so... You know, as most child characters are, but in Klonoa's case he especially sounds female, so... I mean, hell, as a kid I thought Klonoa was a girl, actually, so... You know... But it doesn't really matter here, he's just... When it comes to animal-looking characters, it doesn't really... The gender doesn't matter quite as much anymore. Unless they still have a fairly human shape, even in their animal habitat, I guess. Okay. That's about it for dress. But he does have... Presea does have those gloves, though, that do cut off at the fingers. They have a... Okay. I think I see what they're supposed to be like. Klonoa, so you're... Wait, hold on. Is that it for the outfit, though? Or should I do something else? Actually, hold on. Let's do this. And then, like... that. Okay. Delete this. Delete that. And over here, do this. So it shows that the outfit actually has 3D movement. Okay. Alright, cool. Should be it for that. So let's move on. And the gloves are fairly thick, actually. Like, that is like if that were actually just pure arm, it would triple her thing. So let's make sure it reflects here. And it comes down here, and Klonoa's... Okay, look at that. And then his hands are still... Even though Presea's gloves aren't supposed to be that big, Klonoa's hands are really freaking big, so you've got to make sure that the gloves are represented by that. Okay, so something like that. And then over here... Okay. And we're gonna have... That's the hands. Okay, so we're gonna have the fingers coming in like this. Hold on. No. Ha! Klonoa actually has 5 fingers. I don't know, I was expecting him to have 4 fingers like most cartoon characters do, but he actually has all 5 fingers. That's nice, I guess. Anyways. Okay, let's do something like that. Okay. That should be good for that. Let's go back to the gloves. And cut it off right here. Take that out. And then go back to the hands. This thing. And okay. Right. Awesome. I'm still unsure about this particular area. Let's do it instead. Yeah, that might look even better. Question. It does split over here. Hard to see on this one, but it does kind of seem like it splits right there. So let's make sure it does split over here as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's more or less. I guess we can add a little bit of a disc to the glove so that they look a bit more rugged, I guess. Oh, and they also have that that like protector thing. So okay, we're only gonna be seeing that on this glove because the other glove is facing the other way. Let's just have like that. Yeah, that'll fine. Okay, cool. Something about this music makes me think of Ratchet and Clank. I can see it. I believe this is a boss theme though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a boss fight theme. Now it's something else. What? Yeah, whatever, doesn't matter. Let's see. Saya. You again just bare legs until the shoes down here, which look kind of similar to the gloves. Makes sense. So a new layer, and we go down on those shoes like that. All this place to put them, and again, Klonoa's. Okay, if his hands are that big, it makes sense for his feet to be that big. So we're actually gonna do something here. Also, now we have fucking circus music playing while giving Klonoa giant shoes. That just makes too much sense here. Okay. That was just lucky timing. All right, go. Let's see. Okay. And then something like that. Because the shoes are kind of pointy, so we gotta make sure they stay pointy. But not like that. More like this. And like that. Okay, cool. This looks weird, but you know what? Klonoa himself looks weird. I'm still very unsure about his hair just being like that. Like, I'm almost tempted to give him a hat that just looks like something Presea would wear if his outfit were normal. Let's see, come on. Okay, protectors, but I also need to make these things a little bit rugged. Like that. And then give this like this things. Looks like they're here like this. And so they gotta fit Klonoa's giant feet, or at least supposedly giant feet. Alright. Yeah, I am not happy with Klonoa's hair. I'm gonna give him a hat that looks like something Presea would wear because that just looks disturbing to me. Let's see. So, okay, let's just. That's the axe. Okay, well, before we go up there, let's finish the axe. Presea, your axe. I mean, technically, it can just look like any generic axe, but I guess we'll make it look a bit more like that one. So, our thing here. No, one. This thing. Yeah, okay, so like that. And then that. Sorry, you won't be saying that, but whatever. And the axe area. Okay, so this, right? Oh yeah, that reminds me of a joke I was going to make. Oh jeez. Okay, when you look at his mouth, this month's biggest smash hits, those of course being Ahead in Time, Super Mario Odyssey, and Team Fortress 2. The only conclusion is that hats are the key to success in video games. Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah, all the big successes of this month were hat related. I guess it also makes sense. It's technically a form of customs, so that is both fitting for October and not necessarily forced to be spooky. It just fits. And yeah, I guess hats are pretty popular thing to wear, or hairstyles can also be. good thing, but yeah, just hats really is the way to go. So let's make sure we add a hat to Klonoa. It is now the month of hats. I like this weird ceremony. Yeah, I think that these next couple of tracks are gonna be all like circus related, because there is a circus stage in Klonoa 2. So when we get to that, you know, we'll see what that's all about. Okay, so Klona, you'll use this for me. What would Presea's hat if it fit her outfit? So we gotta start over here. It's gotta be like a cap too, like you can. Actually, what a wizard's hat? Or kind of actually, because he's already okay. Yeah, let's do something like this. So yeah, like a weird wizard's hat. I think is the best thing that would fit Presea's outfit. All right. Back. Start over because I have the right idea, but in the right execution as well. Okay. All right, something like that, and then at the end here it will have like this. The things that Presea's obviously seem to be having those metal plates. Okay. There, now Klonoa has a wizard's hat. Cool! And he also came out a lot taller than... Well, you know, he's not taller than Presea, he just looks bigger than Presea. He's taking up a lot more space than Presea here. Okay, that's what I meant to say. Do you guys need anything else now? Okay, hold on, the axe. Go back to that axe. Right, done with that? No, we missed this thing. Let's... Okay, something like... Yeah, that works. Alright, cool. Now we should be done here. No, one more thing. Okay. Go on here. And in this little hole, instead of having the necklace, we're just gonna have like fur popping out of this area here. That makes sense. Okay, cool. That's the rough draft. We spent an hour and a half on that. Jesus. We're probably not gonna. Well, okay. Well, again, I said that it doesn't really matter too much, but right. So this area is gonna be covered by like those. Hey, you can watch this video from this channel that has been done doing things before, so I need that space to be cleared. I can probably build around it. Hold on. Let's take this rock just a bit. Move them up a bit more. What's this side? Okay. Like that. Okay. Yeah. And then... Oh no, where's your ears again? That it? No, not it. That's it. Okay, now. Wait, no. Okay. So I can actually finish this ear now. There we go. Okay, that looks terrible, but that's okay. No, it's not okay. Hold on. It'll be fine. Alright. They're overlapping a bit, but I can deal with that. That's okay. Except, hold on. Here, actually. Can we actually move you a bit closer to Klonoa? Yeah. Okay. Again, her shoes are basically going to be invisible, but that's okay. Also, something else I forgot about Klonoa. Same thing with Presea. In Presea's case, the tail is just part of Klonoa's outfit. Or in Klonoa, he actually does have his own tail, so let's make sure he has that. What's a good layer for that? Maybe that one actually, that's more. Okay. It looks like that. Okay. Cool. Alright, so that's the two characters. That's the rough draft of them at least. So now we can start working on the what the hell was I gonna say? The line work. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do now. So for the line work, I have to save. Again, I am so used to having an auto-save program that I keep forgetting to save. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let us... This will actually make for a good, like, screensaver if the image was a bit bigger. You have the characters here and then you have all your, like, desktop icons right here. Maybe I'll make a bigger version of this just like for personal use later. Whatever. Okay, doesn't matter. We're already doing this right now. So let's go ahead and call this the line work group. And in the rough draft group, I don't really care for naming these individual things because they're just gonna be all over the place. But now that we're in the line work layer, we're actually gonna be naming those a bit more. So for starters, let's go ahead and make this a little bit less visible. But the line work will probably be just fine. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and save this as a new version of this. So I'll be able to see, but up there it said at the end here it says 1. Now it says 2. This is a new version. So down here we have Presea. Down here we have Klonoa. Not Klonoa 0.3, just Klonoa. Okay, and then Presea we're gonna have. I usually just start with the skin, so let's go ahead and start with the skin layer. And that's gonna be black. The whole line work is gonna be black until like at the end where we can color it. Okay. Not too much detail on this, just the basic stuff. Okay. Not much visible skin here, so that's okay. I mean, usually when characters are wearing a full floating outfit, they don't show much skin, so that's fine. If they're wearing a much skimpier outfit, then they will show a lot more skin. Which I don't think Presea has any skimpy outfits, as far as I remember at least. I mean, she has a swimsuit, but that's about the skimpiest it's gonna get. Yeah, alright. Now, the ear. You can see it much there. Any other skin? Visible skin that we have to draw? Don't see any. Okay, so that's about it for that. Let's go ahead and start working on the hair now. So this. Okay. So I think I would definitely say that the line work layer is my least enjoyable part of the process when drawing, because it's technically just doing the rough draft again, but just more strict, following the rules, I guess. And I mean, it's important to do a blind work, don't get me wrong, but it is definitely a bit boring. I feel like this song is about to transition into the Flintstones theme. Well, if it doesn't, which it won't, then you can make sure it does that in, like, you know, high quality video game rip if you want to do that. It's there. It's what's the song called? It's actually changing. I just realized something. Is this changing? Maybe it is now. I'm not sure if it was actually changing before because I couldn't see it. Okay. That's weird. Alright. But I believe this song plays in like a slide segment where you're like going down in the skateboard, like a waterboard again still in the circus area. So you need context for where it plays. Now you know. Alright. Let's see. When was the last time I played Persona 2, by the way? Like 3 years ago, more or less. I have somewhat of a fresh memory on it, but not too fresh. So I might need to remember where some stuff is when we're actually playing the game, but that's okay. It's a 2D platformer. It should not require a lot of memory, more than just reflexes and skills and all sorts of stuff like that. So, that twin tail. There's the other one. There's the other one. Okay. Well, first do this. Okay. And then that. Here. Okay. That's in the board, right? Now, actually, no. Technically, the eyebrows are part of the hair layer, because yeah. Okay. And then it's actually a bit more skin that's supposed to be here. This song just sounds silly. What's this song called again? Hold on. Yeah, I read that this thing wasn't actually changing too much. The song is literally called Run, Run, Run. Okay, that's funny. I don't know, this is a skin layer. Okay. If I need to change something in the hair layer, I need to make sure that I actually do it in the hair layer. Alright. And the other part of her body is gonna be the eyes. So like this is definitely getting into the finer details here. Okay, let's see. That here. Okay. Yeah, when you're drawing with like a really small area, like getting into the details is gonna be kind of hard. So I'm doing the best I can here, but okay. Right. This eyebrow would be a little bit bigger. Okay, that makes more sense. that's about it for Placea's like body, more or less. Now we're gonna move on to the clothes. So pretty much everything in this house is gonna be like blue, except for now your outfit is just that blue, that, and then that blue, and just there's a little bit of yellow and a little bit of red. And then the rest of that is black. Okay. So now we can just call this one clothing blue. And we're gonna have a similar shade of blue for most things here. Okay. See, again, everything is... all the line work right now looks black, but we're actually gonna color it. That's where it's close to being done here. Which again, I'm not actually sure if we're gonna... I'm not sure we're gonna finish this tonight, but I would like to, because that way I would have had a full stream that shows my basic drawing process for anyone to see in the future. If they so desire. And this one I have, I am seeing it, but it doesn't matter. It's not important. Hey. Okay. Hold on. That gloves are white, not white, yellow. Okay. So that. And then, this music is sufficiently spooky for October, so that's great. Right this here, right this one. Okay. By the way, I actually downloaded the whole Klonoa 2 soundtrack today. I didn't have it on my computer previously, so I had to like hurry up and like find somewhere where I could download it. And thankfully it was available online, so just boom. Now I have it. And I had the Symphonia soundtrack already, but I didn't have the Klonoa 2 soundtrack. Okay. And there's a lot more songs in that soundtrack than I was expecting. There's like 72 songs, maybe more. And like, I don't actually remember that many songs. But then when I listened to the whole thing, I was like, oh yeah, there are 72 songs in this whole fucking thing. Jeez. Okay. Some of them are just like all of them are just variations of each other, but I mean, if it works, it works. Okay. Now, let's see. Now the shorts gonna be like this, more or less. Oh, this is the Klonoa 2 soundtrack. No wonder I didn't recognize any of it. Yeah, again, this is Klonoa 2. If we were playing Klonoa 1, then I would be playing Klonoa 1 music, which is good too. But I think I kind of like Klonoa 2's soundtrack a little bit there. At least it has more recognizable, like memorable tracks. But yeah. And probably, like, as far as the main franchise goes, there's only Klonoa 1 and 2. Never get Klonoa 3 or like a high tier spin-off. Like there's like 2 spin-offs on the Game Boy Advance, and what was it? And then there's like a volleyball game on PS1, and there's a couple of other small titles here and there. Like there was one for like this Japan only console that was like a PC or like portable PC or something like that. Not PC, like one of those Commodore 64 things. Looking apparatuses, but not quite. I don't even know what it was. It was just a weird console, and Klonoa had a game on it. Japan only. but yeah, the franchise, like Namco very much recognizes Klonoa. Like, they keep putting references on it on the Tales of games and stuff, but they refuse to actually continue Klonoa itself. They just want to keep it as a homage for some fucking reason. Whatever, that's their business, not my business. If they ever make Klonoa 3, I would jump with joy, but until that day, I guess I'll just stick to playing Klonoa 1 and 2 over and over. Klonoa Volleyball, well, I guess it's not any weirder than Mega Man Soccer. I guess so. Well, yeah. But you know what's really weird about? I think the full title is Klonoa Beach Volleyball, and it's a weird one because, okay, Klonoa Beach Volleyball has characters from Klonoa 2. The Klonoa 1 and 2, and then like some original characters, I think. Which Klonoa 2 is a PlayStation 2 exclusive. Like, it's not available on PS1. And you would have thought that they would have moved on to the PlayStation 2 exclusively, but no. Klonoa Beach Volleyball came out after Klonoa 2, uses Klonoa 2 characters, but it is a PS1 exclusive. So that's weird. And then get ready for this. Klonoa, like both Klonoa games have like their own made-up language called the Lunat, the Phantomil language. And for some freaking reason, they decided that for Klonoa Beach Volleyball, they would get English voice acting, like just normal, basic voice actors talking in English, even though this is not a thing that has been happening in Klonoa before. It was weird, and again, it was just for a volleyball game, so I don't even know what the hell. This like Klonoa Yellow. Hold on, clothing yellow. That's what I meant. Yeah, Klonoa Beach Volleyball is a weird thing that I don't think there's many copies of it. Actually, I think it might have also only been available in Europe. So not even so even though it has English American voice acting, not even the Americans ourselves got it. So it is a weird fucking game. Like, I've played it like on an emulator, and it was an experience. Let me tell you that. That sounds like some hearsay right there. Oh yeah, it is. It's a fascinating thing to look at. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, not too much detail over here on the arms, just enough to make a shape. Basically. Okay. Looks reasonable enough. The ring itself, now I think about it, yeah, the ring is also yellow. So you can actually keep that same color scheme going here. Yeah. But there was also a Klonoa remake on a Nintendo Wii. And for that remake, they started adding voice acting for like all kinds of different languages. So for starters, they did keep the Phantomil language in there, but they redid it. They didn't just import it from the original PlayStation 1 game. So even though they're saying the same lines and they're saying it more or less in the same way, you can tell that it is a different performance. So there's that. And then there's also voice acting for all the other languages. So there's English voice acting, there's Japanese voice acting, and if you get it in Europe, you get Spanish voice acting, French voice acting, German voice acting. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why, but they decided to go all out with voice acting on Klonoa for the Wii. And the voice acting itself isn't even that good. They just made it so it's available in several languages, rather than just keeping it to the exclusive Phantomil language, which is probably the best language there is for them. So that's weird. But, yeah. And that was the last thing we ever got for Klonoa, so just keep that in mind. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Also, I realize I've been talking exclusively about Klonoa. As far as game trivia is concerned, I haven't mentioned anything about Tales of Symphonia. But there will be plenty to talk about that game when we get to it, because that is a 60-hour video game right there. That is a lengthy, beefy JRPG we're gonna be getting into next week. So even with New Game Plus and all that sort of stuff, it's still gonna take a while. So, alright. Anyways, I'm gonna pick this yellow up here. The Pac-Man logo. It's not a Namco game unless it has Pac-Man in it somewhere, whether the game be Pac-Man or not. Okay. Let's see. What time is it? Oh, 20 already. Wait. Okay. That, and that. Okay. How's this looking so far? Let's take out the rough draft. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Okay. We'll go into the final details again later. Right now I'm just focused on finishing this basic stuff. Let's just go to the tail now. So, Presea, but the outfit's tail is gonna look like this. So just so. I think you can just keep it black, even though it has this area is white. So technically we should be making it well, select not sketch soft. Yeah. Well, I love Mega Man, but the spin-off games are weird. Just hate the lack of attention to the series gets. I'm not very familiar with Mega Man, but yeah, I can see what you're talking about. Like, I know there were some weird spin-off games from Mega Man. Like there was the Battle Network games and well, okay, the Mega Man Legend games seem to have a fairly decent cult following, so those are fine, I think. But I'm not sure about OVO. I know there was like an RPG for like GameCube and PS2. That one was there. Not sure what was going on with that. And yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if to count Mega Man X as a spin-off series or if it's actually just its own franchise separate from Mega Man, like normal Mega Man, even though it's technically is Mega Man. I don't even know. I do not even know. Actually, you know what I can do here? Rather than calling this the tail layer, I can call this floating silver. More or less the color, and then we can go ahead and grab this zipper thing. Make it just like that. Boom. Okay. Hold on. X is like a sequel to the original, I guess. Yeah, that's one way to put it. Oh yeah, Battle Network was kind of nuts for a while, wasn't it? I think it went off the deep end when it tried to pull that same game, two versions nonsense, like it was a Pokemon game. Original series. Well, yeah, and I don't know anything about Battle Network, so I guess that's interesting to know. I just know that spin-off series like exists. I don't know much about it other than that. That's cool, I guess. Anyways, let's see. Maybe I should start getting a bit more familiar with Mega Man now that I actually played Mega Man X on stream like a month ago. Was that a month ago? Yeah, it was a month ago. So I started refining my Mega Man knowledge so that I actually know trivia and stuff. Okay, there's one more piece of clothing we have worked on, and it is the there's not very big red shoot. And then there's Star Force or whatever it was called, an RPG spin-off that got so little media coverage that I barely even realized it existed. Yeah, that sounds. I don't think I've ever heard of Star Wars. Because I know there was an RPG on GameCube, but it doesn't sound familiar. I have an OC based on Mega Man. draw any of the pictures myself, but still have a few. Okay, that's cool. Right, I'm sure Mega Man has inspired a lot of both original characters and like video game characters. Like, they actually say that Mockman, you know, the like Cuphead's partner in the game Cuphead, he's specially based after Mega Man. So there he is he kind of looks like Mega Man if Mega Man was like a 1930s cop looking character. So that makes sense. That's cool. Okay, but I'm sure Mockman is not the only character that has been inspired by Mega Man. Let's see if I can post it. Alright, check out that thing. Okay. Also, let me save. Holy crap, I keep forgetting to save. Jesus Christ. Okay, does that look like... okay. Yeah, that's cool. Oh god. Oh, oh jeez. There's definitely some stuff going on over in that. Okay, hold on. I've got a bunch of things here. Thanks for sharing, but oh Jesus. There's a couple of pictures down there that I'm afraid I can't show in the stream. Okay. Right, yeah, do please let us know the next time you post an SFW link, just so that we know. And again, I will admit, I did advise on my Tumblr account that I would be streaming today. And my Tumblr is NSFW, so I guess maybe if you came from there, that's understandable. But still, do always remember to put a warning when you do that sort of stuff. But right, that's neither here nor there. Let's just keep going over here. Where are you going with the shoes? There. What else? Is that the axe? Yeah, it is the axe, but okay, that's the shoe actually. That's what that is. And this. The emerald. I guess what we're gonna call that. So, emerald. Just like that. Okay. I believe that should be good for the Seiya. Yeah, that's good for her. Just fix up a couple of things. Go down here to the skin. Raise that. And erase anything else? Yeah, this part. This. What's this song again? What is this song? Mad Viscosh. Okay. I believe that is a different stage in a boss fight. So it sounds similar to a song we were just listening a little bit ago, but angrier. Because you know, in the boss fight, the boss gets angrier. So that's why that's like that. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Anything else? No. Maybe this was more fine. Okay. And we're on. Just that. Okay. Roll that. Alright. Her face looks weird. Maybe it'll look better once it's colored. I don't know. But it looks unnatural. I almost thought this was a made some promo. Wow. Actually, I mean, now that I'm listening to it a bit more closely, it almost does sound like a weird remix thing. Oh god. Okay, anyways, so now let's get back to you. I will need you to... Okay, so that's solved later, guys, per se. We have been streaming for 2 hours already? Holy crap. Actually, hold on. Again, I don't mind breaking the usual 2-hour rules today. But since we have streamed for 2 hours now, let me go ahead and change up the music again. So let's go back to the Tales of Symphonia soundtrack. Even though now we're going to be drawing Klonoa, so now it doesn't make sense to be listening to Tales of Music, but you know, it's fine, whatever. Disc 2. Alright, now we're back to Tales of Symphonia music. If you recognize this song, if you don't recognize the song, I mean, that's from the, what's the name? Okay, there's like a traveling family of like researchers in Tales of Symphonia, and you can visit them every once in a while, and they'll like tell you, hey, we're traveling the world, finding creatures and stuff, and they don't do much until a certain chapter in the game, but you know, they're there. This is the song that plays when you go into the little cabin area. Alright, Noah, you don't have skin, so what I'm actually gonna do here is label this as black fur and then white fur, probably for something else. And the black fur is that, the hair, hands, this part, okay. The arms was a bit like that. I remember that caravan, but I don't remember them ever doing anything. They just kind of showed up. Yeah. And okay, they themselves don't do anything. They just tell you about something that becomes useful information later. But yeah. Okay, I don't even remember the names of them. They were not that relevant. Let's just put it how it is. They were not particularly relevant characters. They just happened to have one chapter where they became a bit more important, but not much. Alright, let's see. So let's have this be black and that can be black too. What is this? Venturous. Oh, okay, this is Haima, that's what that is. Alright. I remember playing the game a lot when I was younger. After like 2 places I just did random things. In Tales of Symphonia? I guess so. Yeah, even though I really like Tales of Symphonia, I mean, it's one of my favorite, probably one of my favorite JRPGs. I only really started getting into the Tales of franchise like recently, like 3 years ago, more or less. All things considered. So I did actually grow up with the franchise, but I did start playing the games a little bit ago, and I'm really liking them so far. I've played Symphonia, Abyss, Vesperia, and Legendia. And of those 4, I love Symphonia, Abyss, and Vesperia. Vesperia being my favorite. And then Legendia had a really good story. The games I could have used some more. Actually, speaking of NPCs that didn't do much, what the heck was up to those people impersonating your party? I only remember seeing them once, then never again. Oh, you mean the yeah, like they show up in Palma Costa, and then they don't do much. You can actually do like a side quest with some side quests with them. Like if you go to some specific areas after specific events have happened, like they'll show up, and like, one of them, at one point they'll give you some items, but mostly just lore establishment. Yeah, they don't do much. So if you don't remember them, that's not a big deal. Most people don't remember them anyways. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Should Klonoa be behind now, actually? It can be. Actually, yeah, because if we put Klonoa behind here, but in front here, it's going to look like he's on the side, like Presea is standing upright, but then Klonoa is like coming in from behind and into the front. So that actually makes sense. So we're gonna keep this part of Klonoa behind Presea, but then this part is gonna be on front. That makes sense. Cool. Alright, so do this, that. And that's about all that's gonna be for that. Alright. And then this side, I'm gonna go here. That. And down here. There. What are those weapons that were cursed or something? The ones that had that set to them. What's it called? Well, I mean, like the general terms that the Tales of franchise uses for them is the Fell Arms. But in Tales of Symphonia specifically, they were called the what the hell were they called? Okay, I know what you're talking about though. Yeah, those you have to do a side quest with them, and like their stats would suggest that they're very weak weapons. That makes no sense for you to be getting them as at the point of the game where you get them, where it's like super late. It's like, what the hell is the point now? But once you complete the side quest that involves them, the Devil's Arms, that's what they call it. Okay. Yeah, once you complete the Devil's Arms side quest, you unlock the true power, and the stats seem like they remain the same. But what actually happens is that your character, or like the weapon, yeah, the weapon gains 1 point of power for every enemy you kill with that weapon, with your respective character. So, if you want, you could technically grind those Devil Arms until every character is doing 9,999 damage with every single attack, if you have the patience to grind for that long. But as a reference point, Lloyd is was my most used character in Symphonia, and after like what was it, like 120 or like 140 hours of game time. After completing the Devil's Arms quest, he was still only doing about like 2,000 something damage per hit, which is very impressive, but not even close to 9,999. So yeah, if you wanted to get 9,999 damage with one character, you'd have to grind for like days. Not even hours, just days with that one character. And if you want to do it with more than one character, ooh, that's too much. I have no patience for those kind of items. Even more action-oriented games like in Castlevania games. Oh boy, this track is one of my favorites from this Symphonia. Oh, the infiltration, like the bases. But yeah, it's a pretty cool song. I like it. Let's see. So what else do we see? That's gonna be like behind the axe. This thing needs to be. That's about it for that. So now we move on to the white fur. Right. So now I gotta start working over here. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. So actually, the eyes. Okay, technically, because they're all part of the same thing, but at the same time, I kind of want the eyes rather on. So we just go ahead and do it. Wars. Wow, this is real. I just realized this is still retrieving media for like Windows Media Player. That's ridiculous. I guess I've actually never used Windows Media Player on this computer. I think like as soon as I got the computer, I installed VLC Media Player. But for what I'm doing right now, Windows Media Player actually shows the name of the song and stuff a bit better. So that's why I'm using Windows Media Player instead of VLC. If we would not have that issue, then we would definitely be streaming with I would definitely have VLC Media Player as the thing that shows the song names, but that is not the case, or whatever. What else am I gonna do? That's about it. That's not ears, or well, okay. I have to wonder. Like, they definitely look like ears, and they're supposed to be ears, I believe, but they actually function as ears, because Klonoa uses these things to like flap in the wind, not to actually. They don't seem to have any holes that would capture sound. So I have to wonder, like, from a correctly anatomical perspective, are these actually Klonoa's ears, or does he have like ears under these flappy things on the sides of his head? That's getting into some weird science now. I'm not sure if I should keep going with that. Alright, yeah, so that's why you were using Windows Media Player. Yeah, it's because this isn't gonna work. Okay. Character design can be confusing as hell. Yeah. I mean, for the sake of functionality, this makes sense, but for anatomical correctness, this is ridiculous. Alright. Let's see. Well, hey, Klonoa is a very cool, a very well designed character. I think it's just he's got some confusing things here and there. Okay, let's see. And okay, and then from that, there's one ear. I'm gonna call them ears, but I am now very highly questioning whether they are or not. I'm surprised at how long I've actually been keeping my commentary. Like I was legitimately thinking that I was gonna be like silent, like completely silent for several minutes at a time. Like people would come into the stream and then like not hear a voice for like 5 minutes, and then suddenly, oh, I'm just making a little comment here, and then go back to being silent for another like 10 minutes, and people would be like, what? There's supposed to be commentary here. Yeah, well, actually, I mean, it hasn't been very interesting commentary, I'll admit, but actually talking, it's cool. Alright, I guess that's my main thing, is actually streaming video games, not art. It makes sense that I would have some commentary experience. Okay, anyways. Yeah, the tail will be right. Okay, so whatever, so we're gonna do this. But then we're actually gonna delete this one. That part right there. Okay, that's what I did. Okay. So I was worried you wouldn't be able to draw with a constant commentary, but you seem to be doing well enough. Yeah, I mean, it's I guess it's because, okay, I think I would be drawing faster if I wasn't talking. Like not too much faster, but like a little bit faster if I wasn't talking. But I see it. It's not really that big of a difference. So. And that's why I said I'm surprised that I've actually been able to keep a commentary going for as long as I have. But anyways, what else is white fur? That's it. That's That's about it for Chrono's white fur. Now, I guess we'll just... Actually, hold on. Go into the black fur thing and do a mount. This thing over here on the side so that it's not looks even it's trying even harder. Okay. There we go. Should the eyes be something different? I mean, it could be. Actually, but what I'm gonna do is this goes down here. Okay. Now it's gonna be weird because... Okay. Let's see what this is gonna look like. Let's make a new layer just for the eyes. Because I didn't draw this area down here and I don't think I need to. But let's see. Also, what song is this? This is quiet. Confusion. Well, I'm confused on how quiet this song is being. Jesus. I don't actually remember what this plays anyways. Well, I'm sure we'll find out when we actually play the game on next Friday. Well, okay, we're not gonna find out next Friday, but when we get to that part of the game, we'll find out. Let's take off this for a second. Actually, it doesn't look too terrible. Well, let me do something here. Oh, yeah, that's a good connect. It's looking pretty neat, though, I'll admit. Okay, let's see. Go back in here. Okay, so that's more or less Chrono's body areas. So we go on to the clothes now. So, Presea's outfit is... Okay, so this part is like navy blue, like darker navy blue. So let's just call that like, let's call it like navy blue, even though it's not quite that. Yeah, it'll do. And then the rest seems to be like gray, right? Yeah, the rest is just like gray. Okay, so there's not that many colors in Presea's outfit, which is nice. Actually, I like it when cases are not like an explosion of colors. They seem to have a bit more restraint. But do keep in mind that there are this. Let's see. Where is this? Where is this song? Hold on, I have to remember. Delightful Day. Play. Actually, I played Tales of Symphonia not that long ago, and I already can't remember where this freaking song played. Oh my god. I'm sure I'll remember eventually. Whatever. Let's see. I have the ability to do this. Let's split that like that. And then just set this here. Yes, it does. Okay. So I should make this. There we go. There and okay, gotta have this like it's like a lines that the outfit has. They I actually do this a lot with my own designs. Like this little dividing line over here. I don't see it everywhere, but the other thing is a nice little touch to add to your clothing so it separates a little better. But anyways, let's see. That's mostly going to be covered by the hands, so let's go and put that there. We don't even need to worry with this area or much over there. So let's go and do that. Now this is actually going to be on top of Presea. This part of Klonoa. Unlike this part I was behind. If it looks weird, then I'll just say never mind and put Klonoa here completely in front or completely behind. But for now I think it should be okay. And I believe so. Is there anything else? Probably effort. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. Presea has like a belt with stuff on. Well, okay, you can't see it. Anyways, because Klonoa's hands are covering it. So that's okay. Hold on. Navy blue. There we go. That's how I should like do that. Now the next part of the outfit should be clothing. Okay, I guess we'll spell gray as G-R-E-E-Y rather than A-Y. I believe Americans, you know, here in America, they spell it G-R-A-Y, but in Europe they spell gray as G-R-E-Y, which I'm not sure which one makes more sense. They are fine, but yeah, that's just a little bit of a regional difference trivia for you guys. Yeah, spelled differently in both areas. Okay. Let's see. So this is really the only part I had to like completely improvise on, like the freaking wizard's hat for Klonoa. That just looks. We'll see what this looks like with actual color and stuff later. But for now, I just needed something to not have his weird looking hair. That just looked wrong. I never expected a character to look so wrong with just not wearing a hat. Makes me wonder what TF2 looks like to players that have been playing the game for a long time and they're used to seeing hats everywhere, and then suddenly a new player comes in and they don't even have a hat. It's like, there's something missing about this player. There's something wrong with them. I don't get it. What's happening? And they realize they don't have a hat. They scream in terror. Okay, am I getting away from my... Also, I would like to point out, this is actually a new record for me for how long I've been drawing just one picture consistently without really taking any breaks. And I guess we could take a break if we need to, but then again, I'm kind of in a roll here. Yeah, usually when I'm drawing, you know, by myself, I end up going to my like internet window to browse around for a while, and I go to YouTube and check out a video or two and get distracted with a bunch of other stuff. And this is the first time I've actually streamed for like 2.5 hours and just straight. No pauses in between. Come on, let's jam. Alright. Have you seen some of the hatless TF2 classes? The Pyro in particular is pretty weird. I guess so. Also, I am aware that there was this like massive Pyro update on TF2 that I haven't checked out yet because I haven't played TF2 in a long time. But if I do come back, the update is kind of making me want to go back to it because it does seem to be some pretty fun things in the update. That's cool. Well, I'll have to check it out myself before I decide to like stream it or anything. Just curiosity for the time being. Okay. Let's see. What? Oh, there is it. So let's see. And also, I also haven't checked out Overwatch in a while because I kind of stopped playing Overwatch because every update made my computer play it worse and worse. I don't know why. Technically every update should be making it run better, but now it may run worse every time, so I can't play Overwatch anymore, and that's just unfortunate to do. I mean, I was getting a bit tired of it, but I do like the game still. I would like to go back and play it every once in a while, but it's just not gonna happen anymore. That's unfortunate. Okay. And then Paladins. I actually played the PS4 version of Paladins rather than the PC version, and I haven't been playing it too much lately, but every once in a while I pop in just to see what's happening, and like every single time I check Paladins, there's a new hero, new champion. I'm like, yo, high res. You have to calm down, Jesus. You're making so many heroes, but it doesn't seem like a lot of them are very well balanced, or well, not balanced, but like unique. Like it seems like it's mostly just about the numbers rather than the quality. Like yesterday I checked, and like there was this new guy that's like looks like a giant like stone golem beast. Yeah, he's like both a stone golem and a beast, and he's supposed to be like a tank. I have no idea what he plays like. I just came in to check and just saw that thing. I was like, what are you? And yeah, the last time the new character was Talus, which is like a which looks like a Ratchet and Clank character or rather, he looks like Ratchet if Ratchet was in the style of Jak and Daxter, which is weird. I don't get what his deal is well, but yeah. This is a company that brought us Smite, which is still flooding in with new characters. That's a check anyways. Yeah, I guess. I would almost like to go and ask High Res, like directly drive up there and ask, yo, what is your legitimate like design philosophy here? Because seems like you guys are making out, and I could technically go because they don't. High Res is not that far from where I am. I could go there. I wanted to. I've passed by there actually a couple of times. I've never been in the building, but yeah. And they already have a Ratchet-looking character, Pip. Yeah. Okay, the reason why I think it's like a Ratchet and Clank character in the style of Jak and Daxter is because the Talus, like he looks like it's like he's like a monkey kid. He kind of looks like a monkey, but he's got like, and the man really looks like a monkey because he's got a monkey's tail. So he's got that, and the way he actually works is like he looks. Like he has it kind of works like Sombra's Uzi, except he has an ability where he like holds it like a tug, like sideways, and it actually shoots faster, and he can like teleport and jump around in his ultimate. It's like it like gives him the ability to teleport to a specific like any enemy on the map. Even they can be like just coming out of spawn, and he can teleport over there. And yeah, so basically he's got like these magic powers, and that's why I say he looks like a Jak and Daxter character, because he kind of would fit with the art style, but at the same time his actual like structure, like his anatomical structure, looks like more of a Ratchet and Clank character, so it's weird. Anyways, the other force behind him, nothing personal, kid. Yeah, that's kind of how Talos works. It's weird. He's a flanker, in case anyone was wondering. But anyways, enough about paladins. Let's focus over here. Unless I think of something else to say. I don't know. What else? It's almost done here, actually. Yeah, no, all we're missing now is the axe and some other, like the metal platings on some of the outfits. So let's go ahead and take out the metal platings first. So clothing, metal. Actually, wouldn't that just be the same color? Almost. Well, okay, it's white. The metal itself is white. Which actually, I didn't realize that's actually supposed to be white. Oh shit, hold on. Never mind. Let's take that out. Take this out. I'll replace them with metal. Let's see. What's the song play again? Hold on. Okay, this just kind of plays when like Colette is just having a normal conversation, like at nighttime, with, you know, a touching moment with Colette. Any touching moment with Colette would probably have this song playing on it. Okay, that's what it was. Or is it actually specific to Colette, or is it Lloyd? I have no idea. We'll find out when we play the game next week. Hey, I'm just gonna keep saying that. Let's see. Okay. And the other metal thing, it will be on the gloves. Right here. Okay, let's have like that. And that's not what they look like, but well, actually, it's not too far. It's just a simplified version of an otherwise unnecessarily detailed design. Let's just go with this. Okay. Let's see. Then the gray is connect that. Okay. That's it for the metal. And so now we'll just do the axe. And we're just gonna keep the axe in one layer. Like there's technically like 4 different colors on the axe, but I'm just gonna do one thing. Okay. So let's start with the blade itself. Okay, then move that down a little bit. Then alright. Where's that going? That there. That's going to get over. It's kind of hard to see because there's so many lines in this part right here. So actually, something I could do is turn the say off. Yeah, okay, so now that's actually a little bit easier to see. Alright. And then let's like put this zigzag line on the axe, and suddenly for some reason I don't know why, but this particular pattern reminded me of Hyperdimension Neptunia. I don't get why. It's just a basic zigzag pattern. I know there's zigzag patterns in Neptunia, but there's zigzag patterns everywhere. What happened? Well, anyways, I guess speaking of Hyperdimension Neptunia, I do definitely want to play a couple of those games at some point. Though I have them on Steam, so I have to make sure that my computer can actually handle both playing the game and streaming it at the same time. Because something I need to do with those games, or at least Rebirth 1, because it's the only one I actually played, is I need to actually go, before I start the game properly, I need to go into the settings and increase the what's the name of it? What's the name? The priority on like the task manager, so it goes up to like very high priority or real-time priority, because otherwise I encounter this weird glitch where it like will freeze the game in battle. Like it doesn't freeze the game, it like makes the enemy turn like it makes the enemy not function, so they just stay stuck in there and you can't escape the battle, or you can't pause quit to the main menu. So whenever that glitch happens, that basically forces me to exit out of the game and open it back up again, and I'll have to like redo anything from the last time I saved. That was really annoying. So then I found out that the solution was to increase the priority. So I'm bringing that up because I mean I do want to stream the games, but I'm not sure if increasing the priority of the game will make it that much harder to stream, because the computer is trying to do so much at the same time. Dang, I don't actually know how priorities work. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, I guess we'll just stay like this. Okay, I think that's about it. So let me turn the rough draft off. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty much like how I wanted it to look. So let's go back in. Let's go in there and turn off a couple of things. Let me put some water here. Okay. So let's start off by erasing. Okay, only that big. That, and then what is? Okay, that's this thing. Okay, so we're gonna erase that. And the ear is actually gonna be on top of that too, so I'm gonna erase it here as well. What else? I haven't saved. Oh my god. I need to remember to save. Why do I rely on the freaking autosave system too much. I have to get used to not using it all the time. Hey. I'm going to like put like the next, if I do an autosave again in the future, which is possible, I'm actually not going a bit more smoothly than I thought it would be. I'll probably have to set like an alarm or something that is like just a constant reminder, like every 10 minutes or so, and like, hey, don't forget to save, and it'll be annoying, but man, it'll be much better than losing hours and hours worth of progress just because I forgot to press Control S. Alright. That, or try to get the freaking autosave feature to work on dual screen, because basically I think the reason it doesn't work is because it tries to save on the screen that I'm not working on, and that's just unfortunate. I can probably fix that. I have to remember to save in Source Filmmaker when I do post this in, because the program loves to crash. I can see that. I mean, I've never actually used Source Filmmaker, But I have used other 3D programs before, and they do have a tendency to crash like every 5 seconds, so you gotta keep an eye out for those. So, anything else? Overlapping. It's up here looks kind of weird, but we'll see. Alright. Yeah, okay, erase that. And then erase that over here. There we go. What else? Let's black. Let's just a little bit over here. That should be fine. This thing looks kind of weird over here. So go ahead and erase that. You know, anything that's behind the axe is not visible. And then metal. Erase. Now I make 4 with no flawless good. Yeah, I guess so. No, Source Filmmaker definitely has its fair share of NSFW communities. They make some great stuff. Does make some weird stuff. I'm not sure which one I encounter most, but whatever. Let's see. So where's that? It's Perseus' leg back there. Mystery. Didn't it put out it? Why did I see that? What else? There's some weird overlapping going over here, but that technically makes sense to an extent. This up, this kind of falls. Not about it. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Oh no, hold on. Just one more thing. One more thing right there. And I'm sure we'll find a couple more as we keep going over here. But okay, so that's the line work. Nice. So go ahead and save that. And now we can go ahead and save a new version actually. So let's call it version 3. Now we can see that over here it changed. And now we can actually start doing the flat colors. I was a little bit of shading to this, but not too much. But hey, we'll do what we can. Okay, so now we no longer need the rough draft actually. I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of that so we can have a bit more memory on this. And go ahead and make 2 layers here. One for Presea and one for Noah. Here, let's go down again. Put another thing in there. Pull out the skin layer. The layer set, I mean, and then pull out the base. Okay, now we actually go to our references here. Presea and grab her skin color, which is almost white. But so this is gonna come in handy because by having a black background, I can actually see white colors much easier. But first things we're gonna have to go ahead and do, select the skin. And okay, that's about it. That should be hair actually, not neck. Alright, I can increment this so I select a little better. And then, because most of this stuff is actually going to be below the skin layer, we can go ahead and like overlap the selection. Because it's not going to matter once we actually color these areas, so that's why I do that. That's why I do that. Alright. But once we're doing it on the higher, the layers are in the higher hierarchy, we do have to be more precise with our selections. But you build your way up there. You don't start at the top. You build your way to the top. Words to live by, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Oh. Let's see. So compared to the black background, that's what it looks like. Okay. We'll probably use that about the background later. But let's go on to the mouth real on that the mouth. And put base. Yeah, you always call the bottom flat color layer the base layer. You don't have to, but you can. Okay, just select them out. But no. Okay, F. Okay. Fill it up. By the way, I'm not actually. Okay, what I'm doing to like color the things is I press Control F on my keyboard, and that's the fill option. What is it? Okay, one of these would be the fill option, but you should always try to use that instead of like, you know, trying to like make a selection. Like let's say I select this, and then you know, I try to like color it in like that, and then just select everything. That's gonna look weird, because then when you clear that, you see all this like non-smooth edges. Yeah, that's why you don't do that to color things in. You actually just press the fill option, and that will be a lot better. But anyway, there's just some drawing tips if you're using SAI in the future. If not, well, can go on tape. Doesn't matter. Okay. Let's see. So we're gonna do the hair now. Is that it? I believe that is it. Okay. Increment. Hey. I am starting to get a little bit tired here too, but I can keep going for a while longer. Probably like at least half an hour more. Probably like 40 minutes more. Again, we might not finish this tonight, but if I get to a point where I'm satisfied with it, that's good enough. Okay, so technically, yeah, Presea is gonna be below Klonoa, so even though this is overlapping, we can actually still do that. Okay. And then here. Okay. Okay. I had a weird method of coloring during my Photoshop art days. I'd make the line art on the top layer, then use a brush to draw in a color fields below it. Probably not the most efficient method, but worked for me. I mean, there might be more efficient methods, and I fully understand. This is not what I'm doing here is not the most efficient method, but it works for me, so that's why I do this. But hey, that's the thing with art. The way you do it, the art style itself is just as varied as the process, you know, in artists. So you will probably do a thing completely different from how someone else does it. And still, if it works for you, it works for you. You don't have to try to do it like someone else does it. Anyways, you never take tips from other artists, but you should never look into trying to draw like how doing the exact process as how another artist does it. That's why when you check like an art tutorial on YouTube, you don't use that as like the guide. You use, you use it as a guide, not as a rule. You don't have to do it the way that person just did. You just can. Okay. Let's see. I'm actually gonna color in the eyebrows a bit with this color, because okay, I believe what? Oh, hi. The freaking disc 2 ended. Let's go back to Klonoa now. What song did we leave on? I don't remember. Hold on. Let's see. I know we went through all of that. Actually, no, we did. Okay, I think we're gonna start over here. I'm not sure if we heard this song, but that's the song we're gonna start on now. So now we're back to the Klonoa soundtrack now. So that's why it no longer sounds like we're listening to Tales of Symphonia music. Okay, I'm glad I caught that because I have the music playing at such a low volume in my ears, and then I wouldn't have realized. I normally wouldn't realize when a song playlist ends, but yeah, today I did, so that's nice. Let's see. Oh, I just had a flashback to my earliest baby artist days with Photoshop from like middle school. I scanned sketches from paper, opened them in Photoshop, and my coloring method was like using a weird brush to colorize the gray colors from the pencil strokes, if that makes any sense. I can never tell you that it's sloppy, inefficient way to color. Well, yeah, again. This is not what I used to do. Like this methods that I'm using right here is not what I did when I started drawing, so I can never tell you that you're definitely gonna make weird mistakes when you start, and that's when you gotta go out of your way to learn new ways that will work better for you. Alright, that's Perseus' hair. It's pretty nice. So I just put all that in the mouth layer. I'm a fucking idiot. Hold on. Okay, never mind. Let's call this the hair layer. Right. And then erase that. Then wait, no, hold on. Yeah, erase the mouth. Then make sure this is like okay. And then let's try doing the mouth again. Now in its proper correct layer. Right. I just happen to have a couple of stock colors up here that I use for like skins and mouths and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay. Go. Okay, now she has a mouth again. Start on the eyes. So the way I do eyes is a little bit complex, but it's how it actually. What do Perseus eyes look like normally? I think all Symphonic actually. I don't play that anyways, but I'll try to make them look something like that, but it's not gonna look exactly like that. That's okay. Let's see. First, things. Okay, hold on. We gotta name all of these layers. So here's the not the evil layers, the eyes layers. Okay, sclera. These are gonna be the irises, and the base for the irises, and then the eyelashes. Okay, that's how I usually do eyes. Those three things. But I also kind of tried to make the eyes look like how they look like in the original art. So, anyways, let's see. Select this couple of things here. Okay, cool. Oh boy, we're listening to this now. Alright. Alright, cool. Stepping Wind. I can't. I'm gonna have a hard time going with this and what's playing in the background. Oh my. Whatever, we'll do it. It's okay. Oh man, I can't wait until we play Klonoa 2 and we actually play the section where this song plays. Oh my god. I don't know why they went with this, but god, this is great. Alright. Let's see. I hope I don't get like a fucking copyright infringement for this, by the way, because I mean, I don't think this song is covered by copyrights, but would be. Actually, not different here. I like them better, actually. Stick with that. Alright. Sky blue eyes, and then eyelashes. Those are gonna be black. Because yeah, what I want to say before actually was I believe, you know, anatomically correctly speaking, your eyebrows and eyelashes are the same color as your hair. But they're actually not. Your eyelashes turn out, like, due to the lighting and all that sort of stuff, they come off a bit, they generally come off a bit darker than the rest of that. So that's why usually you see characters with black eyelashes, even though they might have hair color of a much more lighter tone. But yeah. Anyways. I was wondering what the heck that sound was. I forgot just to know like to sing. I want to do a mashup of this song and that "Hey, let's go to Kinkajou" song from South Park. I really want, then go ahead, no one's stopping you. Other than there's nothing stopping you other than your own self-control. So yeah. Alright. Let's see. Right, I also have to keep in mind that like Klonoa's voice actors have to actually like learn the language that they speak in Klonoa. And like they were just so hey, figure out how this language works and then make a really silly song with it. Like if that's not some 10 out of 10 voice acting job, then I don't know what is. Let's see. You have your body color now, because let's go into your clothes now. But before that, let's see. Okay. What language is the song in? Again, it's the it's like the made-up Klonoa language called Phantomale. They actually, I believe in the Klonoa wiki, there is a small dictionary that translates some of the songs. I mean, some of the words that they most commonly use in the language. Like Wahoo actually means like yes and yeah, and like any kind of agreeing word is what Wahoo means. And well, how you know? Okay. Phantomale. Like the first game's name is Klonoa Door to Phantomale, like M-I-L-E, and Phantomale is also the name of the language. And in Klonoa 2, it's actually a completely different world, but they use the same language, so that's weird. Anyways, oh, this song's pretty nice. It is a complete 180 degrees from what we were just listening to, so this is a much more soothing, almost dark song, but anyways. Okay. This is gonna be like light blue. Because there's two kinds of blues in the outfit. There's the lighter blue. That's that color. Is that the same color? Yeah, it's more or less the same. Let's grab that. And it's gonna be on the hat and like the upper thing and the belt. Okay. So you, and this things. Okay. Alright. That's about it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I might not go all the way for the shading tonight, because I am getting a little bit tired now, but we're definitely just gonna finish all the flat colors before I'm done with the stream tonight. And yeah. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything right here? No, there isn't. Therefore I can't go over it because that's background. Okay. Actually, technically this blue should be on top of that blue. So let's make sure we're not overlapping with that. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we can overlap with the yellow though. That's fine. The tail should be behind the clothes actually. Skip it over there. Alright, cool. Now I go back in and just fix a couple of things, like make sure that's not overlapping over there. Wait, hold on. Okay. Okay, that song took a little bit. that song took some time to start. I was wondering, like, wait, did my playlist stop? No, it's just a slow starting song. Okay. By the way, I guess some topical topics to talk about, and I've seen a couple of videos of Super Mario Odyssey that came out today, and the game looks pretty fun. Like, despite how much I like 3D platformers, I've never had much of a thing for Mario. Despite the fact that he's technically the king of platformers. But I will admit that Super Mario Odyssey specifically looks a lot of fun. Especially, the controlling other creatures mechanic, I think is just phenomenal. And the level designs and everything does look really cool as well. So when I eventually get a Switch, I'm not sure when that's gonna be, but it's eventually gonna happen when I get one. That's definitely gonna be one of the games I'll be looking forward to the most, because it's definitely a platformer I want to get into. Now I'm still more excited about Ahead in Time, but definitely Super Mario Odyssey is something else I gotta keep an eye out for. Did you hear about that troll that posted a 70 out of 100 review pretending to be the Jimquisition? Yes, I did. Someone... Okay, so I'll fill you guys in, for you guys that aren't aware of this. Someone made a Photoshop image of the Jimquisition, Jim Sterling, posting a 7 out of 10 for Super Mario Odyssey in what's his face? In Metacritic, and the image was fake, but people thought it was real. They didn't actually bother to check. So the responses were like a bunch of people just getting super angry with Jim, like Jim's existence pretty much, because he gave Super Mario Odyssey a 7 out of 10, even though he didn't actually give Super Mario Odyssey a 7 out of 10. And basically just got free publicity from that, so that was cool for him. Alright. But anyways, he doesn't do reviews anymore, so it's not like he would have given it a 7 out of 10 in the. He would give it a 7 out of 10 in the future. He's not gonna give it anything. Okay. But anyways, that was a bit of a funny occurrence, but it is behind us now. Let's see. Yeah, people get pissy and don't do it. That's definitely an unfortunate truth, but a truth nonetheless. I think people are a bit more emotional when it comes to that sort of stuff. But whatever, I guess. When you sign up to use the internet, you gotta get ready for this sort of things that you have to be dealing with. And unfortunately, it is much easier to change yourself than it is to change the world. So you just have to get used to it rather than trying to get everyone else to stop doing it. Alright. Anyways, let's see. Okay. It's coming along nicely. Wait, hold on. No, I meant to put this down here actually. There we go. That's why it was looking weird. Okay, let's make sure that the light blue doesn't overlap in weird places like here, here, here. Like, I know you're not gonna be seeing this when you actually zoom the picture out at 100%, but I just like to make sure I'm thorough with my drawings. Okay, so next color in line would be, I guess those three things are basically the same color, so let's go ahead. So like orange, yellowish clothing, yellow. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Oh, Pac-Man, you're yellow. The gloves are yellow. The ring is yellow, but it's a different kind of yellow. So let's save that one for later. I think that's yellow too. Alright, so and look at those selections here. Alright. And the ring is actually gonna go on top, so that's okay. I think it should go below, but well, it's too late now. And I gotta call this the base layer. Okay. Boom. So let's make sure it's not overlapping too much. And I think, well, I say that, but the Noah's outfit is not actually that complicated. But I was going to say that maybe Presea's outfit won't be quite as complex to color as for Noah, but it does have a couple of things here and there, so we gotta be careful with those. Let's see. Alright. That's about it for that color. Let us continue with red. Let's go and make the shoes. Oh, I'm aiming to call this just red. Let's call this clothing red. Call this base. What kind of red is it? Very vivid red. Like that's. I'm not sure if you guys have ever tried to do this, but like if you try to color a character, it's just red. Either the character has a completely red outfit, or the character themselves are red, or you know, something like that. And you need like really zoom in on the colors, and it's just a red screen. That would be so painful to look at. I once was drawing a character that was like mostly just red, And I had to take breaks like every 15 minutes or so when I was coloring them, because holy shit, it was like physically painful to do that. So since then, I actually don't use a whole lot of red when I'm coloring characters. Like when I make a character, and then I color it and give like color them. I tend to go a bit easy on the red as well. Like just look at that. Like hold on. Imagine just looking at that, but like the entire screen. Oh Jesus Christ! It's ridiculous. Yeah, very painful to look at. It's so bright. Yeah. And there's also, since I actually started a bit of color theory as well, it also makes you angry. Like, in fact, it doesn't. You don't have to look at it. Just the presence of red makes you angry, even if you're blind, because colors have this like ability to like influence, like they influence an environment and temperature and all sorts of stuff. Like colors are a lot more powerful than you might think they are. So like if you're literally locked up in a red room, you get angry just for being in that room. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's go over here. Actually, this is gonna be like way below. Let's see. Black. I had a very different experience with red. One of my oldest but largest TV screens I used for computer purposes had a very strange difficulty in displaying the color red when I tried using it in Photoshop. Yeah. I guess. Actually, that reminds me. I had the exact opposite problem of that. I had a monitor. Like I think the very first monitor that I had when I had a computer over here, my own computer that I didn't have to share with anyone. Like the cable that actually connects to the computer was kind of messed up, and sometimes it wouldn't display the colors right if you didn't put it in correctly, and it got to a point where literally the only color it displayed was red. Like red and like black and gray and a couple of things, but for the most part it was just, oh god, even I needed to get a new like screen desperately because it was just too much to look at. It was just red that was constantly off. The hue and saturation didn't look right on the screen. So I tried to compensate with different shades and it looks like garbage on any other screen. Yeah, I guess that would be a solution. I guess, kind of. Alright, let's make base white. And it actually is going to be white, so we're not even going to go grab another color or anything. What we do need to do is once I do this, you don't see much difference, but now we should go to the background. And I will see that the corners of the tail are actually a bit non-colored. So grab those. Okay. So I'm gonna turn that off again. Now the oh shit, I'm an idiot. Hold on this. Let me grab that color again. There's this hole over here. That's actually part of the shirt. Let's see. Hey. Oh, we got 3 hours and 15 minutes already. Jeez. Wait, what time is it? It is 1:46 a.m. My god. I've been at this for so long. Hey. Okay. We can go for a little bit longer though. I'm actually gonna make a noise later here. Just call it white. Blurry is white. And white on... When you have to color something white on top of an otherwise dark surface, it does look pretty ugly if you don't polish it up a bit. Okay. Let's see. That's about it for that. Is that it for Process colors? No, it is not. It's still got that zipper. Oh my god, there's... Like, you look at it from a distance and it looks like a simple outfit, but you start getting into the details and holy crap. So much going on over here. Okay. Let's put that on top of this. Okay, so silver. I guess we'll just call it a zipper. I guess that's fine too. Call it base. And let's save. I haven't saved. My god. Okay. Let's just select that. Increment. And what color are you? Okay, like what specific shade of gray? That specific shade of gray. Okay. Boom. Color this little part over here, and let's erase all the ugly edges. Okay. There's never been a much more relaxed stream than usual, but I guess it's been interesting. If anything, this streaming while making art does make me... It basically forces me to focus on the art and not... it doesn't let me get distracted by like going to Facebook and YouTube and checking out other websites while trying to work on something. It just keeps me engaged in the thing that I'm doing. Can't really afford to go out and do something else. Okay, well, that's fine, that's okay. Let's see. So now the last thing we're missing here is the ring. So the ring is actually going to be, again, a bit of a different shade of yellow. So let's put it like that. Like that one. And it's got to be on top of the yellow. Let's put it on top of everything actually. I'm having a hard time spelling ring. My god. Alright. Pull this yellow. And they're gonna call this the green. Okay. Because the ring itself is yellow, but the emerald is green, so we're just gonna make sure they're both part of the same thing anyways. Okay. Hold on, that could probably look a bit more lively. A bit more lively? Yeah, that's a bit better. Well, okay, no, it's not that much. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. I am willing to bend the colors a little bit just for the sake of convenience. Alright. Let's see. And I'm not sure if we're actually going to be finishing Sonic Klonoa today, because I am getting really tired right now, and it is really late, so I don't want to make any noise that will wake anyone up. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and finish Presea here, and after that I'm probably gonna be done for tonight. But let's see. Now wait, now hold on. That. Okay. Let's go ahead and color this thing. Okay. What? Oh. And put that. Okay. Yep, that's about it for Presea. Now Klonoa, but again, yeah. Ooh, I am feeling quite exhausted now. A lot more than I think I should be. But anyways, but hey, this is about as much as I managed to get done today, and I'm honestly proud of the amount of progress I managed to do. I only need to, on my own time, do a couple of things more here. Just finish up the Noah, then give them a little bit of shading, add a couple of extra things here and there, and yeah. But so what's the other stuff? Okay, I gotta make sure that the noise isn't overlapping with this thing too much. That is pretty good. Not that the basic colors have gone in. Yeah. And I guess this isn't gonna be a particularly detailed drawing, then I don't need to go like too detailed with the shading. I could probably just put shadows in a couple of places, like here, like maybe under the shirts and all those places, but I don't need to like make a gradient pretty much with the shading like I would normally want to with more detailed stuff. But yeah, and I'm sure Klonoa will look pretty nice too once his colors have been set in. Okay, but yeah, that's pretty much. There's been a fun stream to do, like much more relaxed stream. Maybe I might not do this like all the time, but I do see myself doing more art streams in the future when I just feel like doing something that's more relaxed, basic, easy to do. But anyways, so I guess that's all the time and energy I have for you guys today. So again, assuming A Hat in Time doesn't come out between now and next Sunday, you can expect this finished product to be what you'll be seeing on my Twitch channel when I go offline. You know, it's just the offline picture, so it'll be this too, and it'll like show the logo of the games and the schedule of the times I'm gonna be playing them. But it's also gonna be like the links to the previous streams that I've made, and yeah. But if A Hat in Time happens to come out like games are coming out like Tuesdays and Fridays now, so if it comes out either Tuesday or Friday of next week, then you can expect to see a different picture from this. Like, it'll still have a Tales of Symphonia character, but instead of Klonoa, it'll be like Hatkid or someone from A Hat in Time. Alright, but that's all the time I have for you guys today again. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been all for today. And so here says goodbye, HoloPlay 45.